Hello my beautiful babes, what is up? It's Brandi. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you are new, welcome. You guys, this Saturday I'm going to emo night, and I decided why not do something I've always wanted to do for the past like 3 years since I started my channel, and that is an emo transformation. I was really inspired by some of the photos that I saw on Pinterest. I don't think there's going to be a specific one I'm going to follow. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of everything and create my own thing, but this is, like I said, something I've always wanted to do. You guys know I'm obsessed with like emo music, and even though I do occasionally dress emo, it's more on the subtle side. Today I'm gonna go far out as much as I possibly can, and I'm just so freaking excited. So if you guys are interested in seeing this emo transformation, then you should definitely keep on watching. I know for a fact I saved the photo and I have no idea where the heck it is, so we're just gonna go off of memory here. And I really want to do just a cute little heart on my brow. Which side? I don't know. I guess this one. I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer. You know what? This is definitely going to be way too big. Give me 1 second so I can get a better brush. I don't know why I'm still like holding it here like it's a puppet or something. Or it looks like I'm about to punch myself in the face. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly get the brush. Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys did not just see that. Whew. Alright. That seriously gave me the sickest hot flash. Praying for the best for the rest of this video. It's already starting out to be something. This actually might not be the best idea, but we're just gonna attempt to do this. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not gonna be a perfect heart. I'm gonna quickly clean this up a little bit and set it with some eyeshadow. Hopefully that will make it look less of a hot mess. So 1 second. I'm gonna begin by going into the Blood Money palette, taking Chameleon Fetish. You guys know how much I'm obsessed with this color. Like, it's just so freaking beautiful. And just placing that all over the inner half of my crease and lid. I want to start off pretty slowly because if I do too much, there's no way I'm gonna be able to go back. So I'm then gonna take Make It Rain, stamping this all over my lid, making sure to bring it up to the crease. You know what? I'm just gonna take it all the way to the outside just to be safe. Something's telling me to do that, and I'm gonna listen to my gut. Dipping into Jaded. Woo! A lot of kickback in the pan. Focusing this in the outer corner. Right now she looks a bit crazy. I know. Trust the process. Even though she looks messy, it's gonna work to our advantage. Going back with the brush before, making sure everything is blending nicely together. And just take the shade Persuasion just to deepen it up because it's just not that dark enough for me. I'm gonna pack that on a little bit more because she didn't really do much. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. I feel like I have raccoon eyes right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I just can't take myself seriously. As I was saying, just placing that right over the shade Jaded. Whatever is left on Make It Rain, I'm gonna lightly use that to buff out the edges of the outer half. Not too much. Just a tiny bit. I knew this was gonna be messy, but this is a whole nother version of messy. Let me just tell you that right now. See, this is why I like to do the eyes first and then the base of my makeup now. Before, I could never be that person. Now, I can never not be that person. Going back to Chameleon Fetish and using that to blend the rest into the brow bone. I don't know if you peeped it, but I almost said brow bone. Don't ask me what that is because I don't freaking know. Guys, this is just me on the daily. I just can't talk apparently. Although I do love this and it's a lot darker than how I originally started, I slightly want it a tad darker, so I am going to be switching over to the Cremated palette. And since I don't want to go too crazy, I'm just going to go in with a little precise brush and take hers and focus that on the lower half of my crease and outer portion of my lid, and then just lightly dragging it down. Believe it or not, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna quickly go off camera and do the base of my face, and then we'll continue. This is where it can all go wrong. but I am willing to take the chance. I'm gonna go back into the shade Chameleon Fetish, but I'm gonna begin by starting off with this blush brush. You see that? Yeah, there's barely anything on it. That's what I want. And lightly placing that on the high points of my cheek, making sure to connect it to the actual eyeshadow though. That's another reason why I didn't go too crazy with my blush, because technically the green is gonna be my blush today. This could look absolutely gorgeous, or this could look like complete doo-doo. It looks crazy right now, I know, but that's because we didn't finish under the eyes. Once under the eyes are done, I think it'll start coming together. And as a matter of fact, before we even attempt to build this up anymore, let's quickly finish underneath the eyes, which in all honesty I should have done from the get-go, but you know me, my brain is just, she goes all over the place, so yeah. While we're on the subject of Chameleon Fetish, I'm going to take that and place it all over my lower lash line. Switching over to the fluffy brush that we used earlier just to diffuse the edges a little bit more, not so much up on the upper portion, just on the lower half, so it doesn't fully end abruptly, and that way it could also fade nicely into our green blush. Wow, I never thought I would ever say that. When I tell you I don't know how I feel about this, it's so different than what I normally do. Oh my goodness. I can't tell if I love this or I hate it. Switching over to another brush and taking, we're gonna go into Make It Rain again and place that in the outer half of the lower lash line. I am taking it a bit lower than I normally would. By the way, I would have loved to have done an actual emo night get ready with me, but the last time there was a huge bang outside, you know, whatever, but then it actually triggered our fire alarms, so I had this flash going on as well as this ridiculously loud noise, and it was going on for 20 minutes. I was like, you know what, it's just not happening, so I decided it was best to take a break on the actual get ready with me's. That look, by the way, that I created that night, it was one of my favorites, and I can't wait to show you guys. Maybe that'll be my next video. I honestly have no idea. Also, what I'm doing looks insane. Don't worry, trust the process. I just went in with a little bit of Jaded, and I'm just lightly stamping that in the outer corner of the lower lash line, but I'm using that to kind of fade into the actual blush. I almost forgot, we're gonna have some green on the nose. Oh my goodness. Alright, so just the bottom of my nose. Just taking a fluffy brush that I used to set my lids and using that to kind of blend this out as much as I possibly can, because right now she looks a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Whoop! So I just ripped out a lash. Don't do that, guys. Starting out with my tight line, then the waterline. Oh my goodness, my eyes are so sensitive today. I'm going to switch between these two liners for this look. This one's from ColourPop. This is in the shade Love Fool, which is just black. Same thing with this one. This is in the shade Carbon Black, and it's by L'Oreal Paris. Like I said in my last video, this is not my favorite, but you know what? I don't want to waste it either, so we're just gonna make do with what we have. I'm gonna start off doing a tiny thin line above my liner. Above my liner? Above my lash line. Yeah. I don't know how crazy I'm going to go with my liner today, so I'm going to start off very basic and just do a classic fox eye. That's all I'm gonna do for now. And if you have hooded eyes like me, just look straight ahead. Do a vertical line from where your eye folds. Remember, from the top of the fold, drag it onto the lid, fill in that little mini triangle, and then from the corner of your eye, drag it all the way out as long as you want it. And then from the fold on top, drag it all the way down, and then fill in that. When it comes to doing the inner portion, I like to begin by following the bottom of my waterline, dragging that all the way out, and then slowly connecting that to the top. It's amazing what a wing liner can do, because now I'm starting to see the vision. I'm going to go back into Hearse and the Cremated, focusing this at the tip of the wing and lightly dragging it out. There's a lot going on right now, so I'm actually going to just stop right here for the liner. If I feel like I need to add anything, then I will, but for now, we're gonna leave it as is and just finish up the eyes really quickly, going back into the Blood Money and, oh, so sorry, that was incredibly loud, and take Divine Intervention. Another one of my absolute favorites. Putting that above the triangle I placed in the inner corner. Might as well use it for the brow bone too. Whoa. Wow, she is pigmented. And then of course, to highlight my cheekbones. She's cute, she's there, but she's not 100% blinding. So I'm gonna go into my Sarcophagus and his Skin Frost formula and just lightly tap that over it. Will hopefully make the green pop a bit more. Oh yeah, moving on to lips, which is honestly my favorite part of this entire thing because I want to try something different. I'm going to begin by taking the JSC Velour lip liner. This is in Weirdo. And just quickly outline my lips. Switching over to my ColourPop Lippie pencil. This is in BFF. I'm going to sharpen it because whew, she clearly needs to be. I'm not trying to rip my lips apart. That's all I need. Placing that all over. I'm going to quickly get dressed, do my hair, finish the eyes. I might change the lips. I don't know. I think this is something that I'm not going to be able to tell works or not unless I have the full outfit together. So just give me 1 second and I'll be right back. So this is the final look, you guys. What do you think? Some people might think, yes, this is emo. Other people might be like, girl, you did not go that far out. When you talk about emo, goth, there are so many freaking levels to it. Emo, to some people, could be more of a grunge, you know what I'm saying? So it really all depends on the person. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about the green blush, but honestly, I am living for it. This is such a vibe. Obviously, I didn't keep the lips like I originally had planned. I think that that type of a lip is so different. I'm obsessed with it. I love it, and I definitely want to try it again in the future. But with this look in particular, it just wasn't working out. So obviously, I just went in with some black lipstick. And for that, while we're on the subject of it, I just grabbed the Dragun Beauty, I don't know what this is called, DragonGlass matte liquid lipstick in the shade Blackmail. Then for gloss, I just grabbed the shade Glossin, the gloss from JSC, and you know what? I freaked up. Hold on 1 second. This is something I've been wanting to try for the longest, and it just popped into my head. This is in the shade Safe Word. This actually has some gold and a little bit of green reflect in here. I'm gonna place this all over and see if that like shines through. Do you see that? No freaking way. Why didn't I think of this earlier? A black lip with beautiful pearls and the lip gloss? That is such a vibe. It did kind of get a little bit lost once I put my lips together and blended the gloss out. Not gonna lie, but she's still pretty though. While we're on the subject of things I did while I was off camera, let's talk about this random heart that I decided I needed. I felt like the look was missing something, so I just chucked it over my piercing. So there's that. Now for lashes, you guys, when it comes to edgier looks, this type of a lash is going to be your best friend. The lashes I'm wearing are from Lunar Beauty. They are faux mink lashes. They're in the style Nova. I think, in all honesty, they're my favorite lash of all time. I said it. This whole look right here is truly a vibe. I love it, and maybe I'll do another emo look transformation, but with red. We'll go maybe a little bit more crazy with the eyeliner. But for today, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, as well as hitting the notification bell. As always, all the products that I mentioned today will be linked down below in the description box. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye.